Hey, hey, hey. This is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where I am known as your procrastination strategist, behavior change expert. I help you build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, get your dreams out of your head into your life, and get your business to five figures, six figures. Yes. Super excited to be here. Gonna give you a few minutes to join. Gonna give you a few minutes to tune in. And when you come on, just let me know where you are tuning in from. I have some stuff going on over here that I don't know what in the world is going on, but we gonna keep it moving, okay? Good evening, Shanti. Thank you so much for joining. Such a blessing to see you today. I have some I don't know what these are. There's flying around here. But anyway, go ahead and invite someone. Go ahead and hit the share button. Let me know where you're tuning in from. You know, we made a commitment that we will come in on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We have New Orleans in the house. Super excited. And so we got to keep our word. We said we're going to be here Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And of course, you know, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning, we do the BBB balance. And then 7 days a week, we do 1 minute with Dr. Onika. Yes. So you see what the title of this live feed is. And it says that, you know, if you're going to be successful, you got to be intentional. If you're going to win, you must be intentional, because it is very difficult and it's almost impossible to believe that you're going to win by mistake. Yes, you're not going to win by mistake. If you're going to win, you have to be intentional. You have to be willing to put in the work that is necessary. You have to be willing to make the sacrifices that is necessary. And see, for some people, they get tired of hearing the same old thing. But guess what? The things that work are the things that work. It doesn't matter about, you know, how tired we get of hearing it. It doesn't matter, you know, when we say, you know, it's spring, summer, fall, and winter. We can get tired of hearing about the season. We can have a favorite season. But guess what? It doesn't stop one from leaving, and it doesn't stop the next one from coming. Good evening, Belinda. Thank you so much for joining. We have Tennessee in the house. Yes, Arkansas in the house. So glad to see you. So, as I was saying, that if you're going to win, you're going to win on purpose. Good evening, Kanisha. So good to see you. If you are going to win, you have to win on purpose. It's just not going to happen by mistake. Yes. Hello, Kelly. Thank you so much for joining. So glad that you tuned in live. Yes. Listen, you are not going to win by mistake. It's going to be intentional. You're going to have some strategies. You're going to have some patience. You're going to have to make some investments, time and money. Listen, see, a lot of times we think that, you know, if we just be good enough, some things we can't be good enough for. Some stuff, you know, it just costs. It costs. I don't know what is this that is interrupted me. I have something going on here, but I'm gonna try not to let it distract me. So, but anyway, it costs. It requires for us to make some sacrifices. You know, there are going to be some things that you just not are going to that you just not are not going to be able to do in the season of your scaling, in the season of your growing, in the season of your prosperity. There are some things that you just going to have to put on the back burner. You're not going to be able to do everything. You're not going to be around. You're not going to be able to be with everybody. And you're not going to be able to go everywhere. This is a season, if this is your season for growing, right? This is a season that you're going to have to put some stuff on the to-do list while you got some of your other things on the result list. You know, you got some things where you said, these are some things that I have to do. These are some things that I must do. These are some things that I got to do. These are my non-negotiables. You're going to have some things on your list that are non-negotiable. It doesn't matter who come up, what come up. You have, nope, I can't do that at this time and on this day because I have non-negotiables. Because I want to share something with you. When you make a decision to change, when you make a decision to do something, when you make a decision to be better, to have more, to do more, when you make that decision, do you know that the universe seems to always find something to do with your time and money? Have you ever thought about when you get ready to make an investment or, monetary investment, or the time when you say you're getting ready to do something for yourself? That's the time that somebody else needs you. That's the time that there's a requirement from the other side. That's a time where something else come up. But you know why? Because we usually respond to that. We usually respond to it and say, well, I'll take care of this. And what you was working on, you put it on the back burner. But you have to stop putting yourself last. Put yourself first. It's not selfish. I know somebody cringing, somebody gonna drop off the live because they feel like that's being selfish and that everybody else's life matters and yours don't. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. That's not the order. That is not the order of priority. That used to be the order. That's not the order of priority. Because I'm going to tell you, you can be a better you when you help you first versus trying to help everybody else. How you going to help everybody else hurting? How you going to help everybody else lacking? How you going to help everybody else when you're feeling a certain type of way? So help you first. You help you first. All your life, you've been last. You've been given to everybody else, and now it's your time. It's your time to shine. It's your time to be first in your life. It's your time to do something intentional for you. Don't let your success be a mistake because you stumble upon it after everybody else have what they want, right? So if you're going to win, you're going to have to be intentional. You're going to have to say that a part of my 1,440 minutes, part of my 86,400 seconds, I'm going to use some of that for me. Several times a week. You hear me? You're going to have to say that I am going to use some of my time for me. Because check this out. When you deplete yourself of your time to give to somebody else, they got the same time you have. So you're giving them more. I know it. You're giving them more. So just think about, you got a person that have 1,440 minutes just like you, right? And then if you give them 200 of your minutes, what that leave you? They leave you 1,240 minutes, and now they have 1,640. Have you ever thought about it like that? That when you give other people your time, they have their time plus your time? They doing all type of stuff. They're letting you. I turned my Wi-Fi off. Hold on one second. Are we there? Okay. So I had to turn the Wi-Fi off. It's telling me that I had a poor connection. So we're going to work around that. But as I was saying, you give people your time so that make them have theirs plus yours. So if you're going to, I'm learning to put myself first. Work in progress. I love it. You have to. You have to make sure that you are giving yourself some of your own time. Yes, it is, Shanti, because when you think about it, you giving them more while you take less. And a lot of times when you do it, they don't even appreciate it. Can we say, can I say that again? A lot of time when you do it, they don't even appreciate it. So you have to start being mindful of you, your dreams, your desires. What is it that you want? As you are going about trying to fulfill, come on, listen to me. As you are going about trying to fulfill everybody else's dream, you're allowing yours to die. Oh, yes, they trying to stop this goodness, Kelly, but we going to keep it moving. We going to keep it moving because we will not be distracted. We are still going to be driven. We're going to be determined. And we know that what we have to do, we have to be intentional. We will not be distracted by distractions. We going to focus, right? We're going to focus. So I want you to really think about the time that you put in and that you give to somebody else. And what does that do to you? It leaves you feeling depleted. It leaves you feeling deleted. It leaves you feeling empty while they're feeling good. So I want you to make a commitment to yourself that I'm going to be intentional, that I'm going to win, that I'm going to live my dreams. I'm going to start mapping out my plans. See, some of you have put your plans on the back burner. You said that you're going to do it later. Why not do it now? Get your plan out and think about what it is that you want. You know what everybody else wants, but you don't know what you want. You say you don't know what you want. You really do. You must read my journal. Yes, please send it to me, Shanti. Please send it to me. Listen, you really know what you want, but this is the problem. Can I help you? Lean in a little bit. The reason that you are not going after what you want because of two things. You're afraid to get it, and you don't know how. Well, actually three things. You're afraid to get it. You don't know how. And some of you don't think that you're enough to have it. But I want you to know that you're worth it. I want you to know that you are worthy. I want you to know that you are enough. I want you to know that you have what it takes. I want you to be intentional in your own winning. I want you to get on the field and play because you cannot win a race that you do not run. I'm going to say it again for those that's in the back. You cannot win a race that you don't run. Get out on the field. Stretch. Practice. If you fall, if you fail, get back up. But you have to be intentional on knowing where you're going, on knowing what you want, on knowing that you have what it takes. You got to be intentional. You have to tell yourself every morning that I'm enough. You have to tell yourself I have what it takes. You have to tell yourself that I am worth it. You have to tell yourself that I can have it. You have to tell yourself that I can do it. See, sometimes we have to be our own cheerleaders. Don't wait for somebody else to tell you that you're doing well. Don't wait for somebody else to give you permission. Give yourself permission. Don't wait for somebody else to believe in you. Believe in yourself. And if you can't believe in yourself, you link up with somebody where you can borrow their belief until you have your own. Because there is somebody that believes in you. And if you don't have nobody, know this. Coach O, she believes in you. I believe that each and every person, whether you're on live, whether you're listening at the replay, whether you sneak viewing,